Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here with Lady Raider basketball to open up this 2020-2021 basketball season here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have the visiting Eastern Hancock Royals taking on your Wapahani Raiders here this afternoon. As always, I'm Brandon Morvillius right here with you on the broadcast. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we'll get started here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Now this junior varsity team here, the junior varsity and varsity team is going to look a little bit different. You had some girls graduate from last year, and so it's going to be definitely a new look, just like it is for the boys basketball team as well. We talked about that at the beginning of the week. And so, it's not a whole lot different, as far as, the overall outlook of things. It's still the same game. Got to come out here and leave it all out there between the lines. And so, even though it might be a new look to the team, got pretty much most of the coaching staff back for this year under the helm of Scott Hudson. You have Carly Boggs still remaining as the JV coach for this year as well. So you got some familiar faces there, I think, with the girls now that are coming in. Even though it is a young group, I think they got, something that they can kind of go off of, again, with that familiar face leading the way with the coaching staff. And so I think it's going to be important, especially here today, because, these ladies haven't had a whole lot of practice time together. They've actually been in quarantine for, I think it's been a little over 2.5 weeks or so. And so it's, I think they might have maybe some, a few practices under their belt, together as a collective unit. And so it's going to be important that, most of what they learned before their quarantine, all the practices that they had before then, hopefully they didn't forget about that, plays and everything that falls in line. Because really since then, I think they've only had maybe a couple days of practice since they came out of quarantine, so it's going to be a little bit different. But again, it's the biggest thing for us, I think, here today is, finding that consistency together as a collective unit here and kind of find, what makes us tick. You got to mesh well together. I think that's extremely important, and, that's setting aside from just the overall basic basketball skills, making sure we're coming out here making smart passes, smart decisions, settling for good shots, working the ball inside, attacking the rim, being active on the glass. I think both offensively and defensively, we've got to crash the boards, whether it be at the junior varsity level or at the varsity level. It doesn't make a difference. It's, like I said, it's still the same game. You've got to come out here and perform at your best. And hopefully the Raiders, like I said, hopefully they're able to come out here, kind of get their feet wet here today. Obviously, you still expect to win. I don't think that anytime you come into a ball game, you shouldn't think to yourself, well, I'm not gonna, expect to win, because you should. No matter how much you've gotten to play with each other as far as practice-wise goes, it's going to take a little moment, I'm sure, to kind of get used to things a little bit here and get everything down pat, but still got to expect to come out here and win. It's going to be a great day for both teams to come out here and put on a great performance for themselves, get the season started right, and hopefully they're able to do so here against this Eastern Hancock Royals basketball team. Now, both the junior varsity and varsity teams for Eastern Hancock already have 6 games under their belt. So that also plays another key factor. They've played some games. They've had time to mesh well together as a team, and not only that, but have gotten off to a good start, and so that obviously helps as well. That's another battle you'll face here today. But we're really looking forward to this one. I know the girls are as well, and they should be. It's been quite a while since they've been on the floor together, and not only that, but it's been even longer since they've played a team since last year, and so it'll be nice to start your year off here at home and hopefully defend your home court. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. We'll be back here with today's starting lineups right after this break. All right, folks, welcome back here again live on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, as always, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McQuay. We appreciate you all for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. Hope all of you had a happy Thanksgiving. I know myself and Redbeard did, and like I said on Twitter and Facebook, we appreciate everyone. From the families to the fans to the coaches to the players to the administrators here at Liberty Prairie School Corporation, Wapahani High School. We greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. So I want to take a look here at today's starting lineups. First and foremost, the non-starters here for Eastern Hancock. Number 12, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. Number 22, Jason Melton. And number 30, Ruby White. Now for the starters. Start off here with number 4, Liv Hancock. Number 11, Brooklyn Willis. Number 21, Cindy Springman. Number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill. And number 44, Anna White. So again, the Eastern Hancock Royals coached by Dean Fount. Now for your Wapahani Raiders. Start off here with the non-starters. Number 10, Abby Cross. And number 21, Olivia Hood. Now for your Raider starters, got number 4, Maddie Jefferson. Number 5, Zoe Swallow. Number 11, Emily Thompson. Number 20, Maddie Felton. And number 30, Destiny Felder. Again, your Raiders coached by Carly Boggs, her second season at the helm of this junior varsity squad. And again, you got a lot of new faces to the team here. You got 7 players total over this junior varsity squad this season, and hopefully just come out here, put on a great performance here today, and hopefully we'll get the W. As the Raiders will start off here with the first possession of the day. Got Emily Thompson up top here. Again, this group primarily just freshmen. It's just a freshman group, maybe one sophomore here as well, and Maddie Felton. As we're going to have a over and back violation called here on the Raiders. First turnover of the day. So the Royals now with their first possession here of the afternoon. Again, it was a 12 o'clock start time here today from Raider Gymnasium. Again, we have the varsity game here later on. Obviously, we were supposed to have a boys basketball game later on this evening. That since got postponed. Hopefully a makeup date will be announced at some other point in time during the season. But again, the next time the Raider boys basketball team will be in action will be next Friday night, as they will be traveling to Winchester. Then we got a very busy week ahead. So make sure, if you can, join us with our second episode of the Raider Sports Report coming up this coming week. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule for the girls basketball team and the boys basketball team throughout this coming week. No good there on the layup. But again, just kind of get in touch with all you fans out there, just to give you some other content to look forward to every week. Obviously, we didn't do one this week with Thanksgiving and everything. But we'll be back at it this coming week again with our Raider Sports Report, so make sure and check that out here at the beginning of next week. As Thompson, and I believe that was number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill, got tied up underneath. So a jump ball, which will favor Wapahani. Inbounded there to Felton. She'll now be fouled here on the play. So the foul's going to be here on number 4, Liv Hancock. That's going to be her first. Team's first. And so now Maddie Felton at the line here for 2 shots. And the first one's going to be up and good. Nicely done. Way to get the Raiders here on the board to open up their season. And a second of 2 here for Felton will be up and rattles in and out, no good. That was number 11, Brooklyn Willis, corralling the rebound. Pushing it down floor quickly here. Lost a handle on it. There's a turnover. Jefferson now back outside to Swallow. Swung on to Felton here on the left wing. And another reach-in foul. This again will be here on the Royals. It's going to be on number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill, her first. Team's second. So deflected pass there. The Raiders still end up having possession of the basketball. And there's another turnover. Second turnover now here for Wapahani. 2 of them here for Eastern Hancock. So 1-0 lead here. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. And there's a takeaway. Here's Jefferson with a layup, and it's up and good. And the Raiders now lead at 3-0. Off the turnover there, and the Raiders again here with a 3-0 lead as Eastern Hancock will take a timeout, their first charge timeout here of the afternoon with 4.5 remaining. Here in the opening quarter, we'll stick right here with you. Again, this will be our Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break. Again, we'd like to thank Kara J. Wolf DDS PC here for sponsorship. Located at 3915 Willing Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. You can contact them at 765-288-1560, and their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So again, special thanks there to Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC, proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So again, back out of the timeout here. Again, the Raiders with a 3-0 lead. Nice start here for the ladies. And we're going to have a traveling violation here on the Royals. So already 4 turnovers. Thompson on here to Felder. Handoff. Here's number 4, Maddie Jefferson. Thompson takes it inside. A clean lane to the basket and knocks it in there for 2. And now she'll head to the line for one more to look to complete that 3-point play. As a foul's going to be on number 11, Brooklyn Willis, her first, team's third. So again, Thompson at the line here for one more. And the free throw is going to be up and good. So Emily Thompson able to convert there on the 3-point play and put the Raiders up 6 to open up today's ball game. A real nice start here for Wapahani. Outside, from a couple turnovers here. We've really done a pretty good job here for ourselves. Well, shot fake there, handoff here, number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill. Takes it all the way back up top now to the middle. And no good there on the shot was number 44, Anna White. As the Raiders will come up with it, and we'll have a jump ball in which the possession arrow will favor the Royals. O'Neill now on over here. The 3-pointer's up. No good there for Liv Hancock. But the rebound there by Brooklyn Willis, as we'll have another tie up there in the middle. That was Zoe Swallow getting in on the action. Obviously the jump ball favors Eastern Hancock. Or favors Wapahani rather. So Thompson finagling her way through the defense, finding an open Jefferson down low. Great ball movement here by the Raiders to get up and down the floor. Facing some defensive pressure. That was no easy task, but the Raiders made it look easy right there. The shot's up, rattles in and out, no good. That was Destiny Felder with the rebound. Swallow back up top here to Thompson out near half court. And a dangerous pass there is going to get deflected out of bounds. That's why the substitution here. It's going to be number 20. Maddie Felton back in here. Also number 10, Abby Cross, came in during that timeout. So I forgot to mention that. Apologize there. Again, so Abby Cross now in here for the Raiders. Just about 2.5 remaining here in the opening quarter. Thompson looks to drive, hands it off there to Cross, and will be deflected out of bounds off the Royals. So the Raiders are retained here with 2:32 remaining. Inbounded here to Felder on the left side. Now with a handoff to Thompson. Broken drive, kicks it out. Felton down to Jefferson. Three-pointer up and three-pointer good. That is Maddie Jefferson from downtown. Make that again, a three-point basket there for Jefferson. She's been off to a nice start here for herself. And the Raiders, as a collective unit here, off to a fantastic start, 11-0 lead. So I'm saying, yeah, you might not have, a lot of time together as a team, but still when it comes down to basic skill level and again, getting to have the adaptability as a team here, it's going to be so important. So far, the Raiders have really meshed well together, knocked down some key shots. So that's right there is Maddie Felton. But the Raiders have played some fantastic defense here as well to go along with that offense. And a fake right there is number 11, Brooklyn Willis, will throw that one out of bounds. That is turnover number 5 now for the Royals. With a minute and a half remaining here in the first quarter. Thompson looking to go along the sideline here, motoring right by him. And that's going to be a turnover. A little out of control there was Thompson. So turnover number 3 now for Wapahani. Still's done a pretty good job here overall. Taking good care of the basketball. Like I said, defensively very solid. As we'll have a traveling violation now on Eastern Hancock. And the woes continue here for the Royals to start off with. And obviously very unfortunate there if you're the Royals, but great thing here if you're Wapahani. But now the Raiders will turn it right back over to them as Abby Cross gets a left hand in there to deflect the ball away. And so the Royals will take it out of bounds along the side. Inbounded here to O'Neal. And another unfortunate pass there by Eastern Hancock will end up in another turnover. Turnover number 7 now with number 21. Olivia Hood now in here for the first time this afternoon for Wapahani. Thompson finagling her way through the defense. Felton here on the left wing. Skip pass on to Jefferson, down low, and that's going to be picked off there by Anna White. So the last few possessions here, the Raiders been a little careless here with the basketball. O'Neal looking to attack the basket here, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. Here on the Raiders, number 4, Maddie Jefferson, her first, team's first. And O'Neal here for 3, it's up and no good. And so again, we still have 19 seconds remaining. Still got a lot of time here, set something up good. Again, just got to make sure to take good care of the basketball, make smart decisions. Cross pushing it up court here for Wapahani. And she's going to lose that one out of bounds. O'Neal again, nearly lost a handle on it. Number 4, Hancock here with the basketball. Back to O'Neal. The three-pointer is going to be up. No good there, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A little premature there on the clock on our screen, but still a very successful way to start the ball game here for your Wapahani Raiders, leading at 13-0 here at the end of one from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We'll step aside here for a break, but again, here on the other side, and we'll have your second quarter of action coming your way live here on the WHS Network.
way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here as we begin this second quarter play again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. What a fast start here for Wapahani as they open up today's ball game here with a 13-0 lead over Eastern Hancock. So hopefully we can keep going here with this progression, going in the right direction here. And got a little sloppy there towards the end, and the Raiders nearly turned it over there. Thompson drags it back out here. Now we'll see Felder near the elbow. Takes it inside, no good on the shot, deflected away. And off and running are the Royals. For whatever reason, our clock did not start here on the screen, so I apologize there for that. So another turnover here by Raiders. Again, both teams struggling mightily with the turnovers. Eastern Hancock with 9 of them, Wapahani with 7. And really, Wapahani was going pretty good there until right there, about another, I don't know, maybe a couple minutes or a little bit more than a couple minutes left in the first quarter. He was turning the ball over left and right, and there's another turnover, this time a traveling violation. But again, it's just one of those things that obviously you got to minimize as much as possible, but being an early season kind of game and first game here especially for Wapahani, you just look to kind of get that timing down and the understanding of, where everybody's supposed to be at, and different ways in trying to get open and things of that sort. Because sometimes sometimes it's going to happen where you're going to turn the ball over, but we'll have a blocking foul right here. It's going to be on number 5, it looks like. Zoe Swallow. We're waiting for the official call here by the referee, and indeed it will be. So Zoe Swallow will pick up her first, team second. And we'll have a timeout taken here by Wapahani, a 30-second timeout called. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during our Kara J. Wolf DDSPC game break. Again, the Raiders, the varsity team will be playing right after this, so we'll make sure and have that right here on the air. So make sure to join us there for that one. Probably coming up right about 1:30 or so, 1:15, 1:30 I would imagine. Will be the start time of our Raiders Live pregame show. Wanted to thank some more sponsors here today. Big thanks to Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. You can contact them at 765-356-1340. And so following the timeout, again, it's going to be number 21, Springman out to line for 2.
At the line shooting 2 will be number 21, Sydney Springman.
And so the first one's up and good, and that will get the Royals on the board for the first time here this afternoon. Second of 2 here for Sydney Springman will be and good as well. So 2 for 2 there from Charity Strike. And the Raiders now lead at 13-2. Thompson here to Felder, very close, dangerous pass. They're going to drag it back out near half court, set themselves up offensively here. Hand off there to Felton. Now to Jefferson. Takes it in and tries to dump it back out there to Thompson, but to no prevail there. And the layup no good. The rebound and putback will be by number 21, Springman. She was fouled there on the play. So the foul here on Jefferson, her second, team's third.
Sydney Springman returns to the line to shoot 2.
All right, so the Raiders look to get across half court there. Felder now on to Swallow. Three-pointer up, no good there. Good looking shot, though, by Swallow. Settle for a good one there, so now Eastern Hancock back here on offense. And possibly another turnover here. Good job there by Felton, trying to get a hand in on things. And Thompson nearly with the takeaway. O'Neal down low here to Springman. Goes right around the defender and goes up for 2. So she's received all 5 points here for Eastern Hancock. And now another turnover and layup. Felton with a layup, up and good for 2. So back to an 8-point lead here for Wapahani. And another foul is going to be on Jefferson again, so that'll be her third, team's fourth. 3-pointer's going to be up, no good there. Battle for the rebound. And we're going to have another jump ball, which the possession will favor Wapahani. And another jump ball. So this time it's going to go in the direction of Eastern Hancock. The game's really slowed down a little bit more here within the second quarter with turnovers and jump ball and things like that. And now we're going to have a carry called here on Eastern Hancock, so that's turnover number 11 on them. Both teams with 11 turnovers apiece. And make that 12 now for Wapahani. So the foul here on number 5. Zoe Swallow, that's her second. Team's fifth. And Brooklyn Willis here at the line for 2 shots. And the first one's up and good. Had to be really quiet right there. I felt like I was broadcasting a golf match. It got so quiet in here. So second of 2 for Willis. Will be up and rims out no good. Felder corralling the rebound there, and we're going to have another jump ball, which it's going to favor Wapahani. Thompson now to cross. Down court here, Swallow along the sideline. Felder back to Thompson again. Good job there by the Raiders again, staying composed and did their job right there, not getting panicked. Again, like I said, having good composure and coming out here and getting the ball up and down the court. So off the mark there for Swallow as the Royals begin again here on offense, down by 7. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. And here come the Raiders again offensively. And that pass is going to be deflected out of bounds off of Wapahani. So the Royals to inbound along the baseline here. It's going to be number 33, O'Neal, to inbound. And the shot's up and good. That was number 30, Ruby White, for 2. So what was a 13-point lead is now dwindled to just 5. Again, most of that is simply because of just not taking very good care of the basketball. Dish down low, shot's going to be up, no good. And then the offensive rebound and putback. And looks like we're going to have another jump ball. And in the direction favoring Eastern Hancock. So that's a turnover for Wapahani. Turnover number 13 now here in the first half. Wide open down low and the layup good. And now the lead down to 1 after a 13-0 start to begin the game. It's been all Eastern Hancock really since then as Emily Thompson goes coast to coast to get the layup to go. 5 points now for Emily. Swung on over there, nearly picked off by Cross. And now an over and back violation here on the Royals. And that's now turnover number 13 for them as well. So Zoe Swallow to inbound here for the Raiders. Again ahead by 3. Just a little over a minute remaining. Another takeaway there. O'Neal up, no good. And the offensive rebound up and good there. That was number 11, Willis, Brooklyn Willis. And so just like that, the Royals lead it here for the first time today. So the foul here on Ruby White, her first, team's 4th. And the Raiders will turn it over again. My goodness, I don't know what in the world's happened to us. Started off so good. And, I mean, we've been seeing the same pressure all game, so it's nothing new. We was handling it really quite well, and then, I don't know, the wheels have kind of fell off for us, unfortunately. Just got to keep getting after it, though. Got to keep playing hard, and things will work out in your favor, hopefully, eventually. Hopefully those turnovers will start to dwindle itself down. You start to handle the pressure a little bit better, and things will start going your way. So we'll have Zoe Swallow to inbound. Inbounded there to Felder, now to Thompson in the middle. And it looks like we're going to have a reach-in foul here on number 33, Mackenzie O'Neal, her second, team's 5th. Felder takes it inside and no good there on the shot. And now we're going to have an over-the-back foul here on Felton. So they're saying, so that was on Felton, her first, team's thought it was Team 6, but I guess it's now Team 7.
I think Pregame will be shooting one in the bonus.
And so the first free throw will be up and good. So again, Springman at the line here for one more. And knocks both of them down. They want to try to stay away from the sideline as much as possible. Another turnover. And the layup is up and good. There's Cross now on the swallow, another turnover. And the layup up and good. That's been our biggest problem. Scored 4 points here in the second quarter, allowed 24. So what a 20-point turnaround right there as we head into the half. Not exactly the greatest of things that we've seen there by Wapahani, but just got to keep chugging along here. We've got to do better, taking better care of the basketball, because like I said, really, for the most part, we did a pretty solid job of taking good care of the basketball throughout the majority of the first quarter. The second quarter, however, not so much. I believe we ended up having, I think it was 14 second quarter turnovers. First quarter, we ended up having, 4 of them, and we ended up having 14 in the second half, second quarter rather. So we have 18 turnovers here at the half. So been the biggest story here for Wapahani so far. So we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, we'll have our halftime report coming up after these messages.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. As we're back here with our halftime report. Again, very frustrating, I'm sure, here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders going into the half. You was staring at a 13-0 lead at the end of one. Things just went sour for us, and as I alluded to there all throughout the second quarter and even before we went to break, obviously the biggest thing is just the turnovers. We're really shooting ourselves in the foot, which Eastern Hancock really hasn't exactly done much better. Wapahani has 18 turnovers here at the half, Eastern Hancock with 13, so neither one of them is really what I would consider taking very good care of the basketball, but most of the turnovers that Wapahani's had has been in the backcourt, and obviously when you're turning the ball over, off the inbound, or you get a couple passes in, can't get it across half court. They don't have too much left to do in order to get the ball to the rim. Talking about Eastern Hancock, and so they've had a lot of easy looks. I think especially right there towards the end of the second quarter, but I'm not sure exactly where things have went wrong here. We started off, getting the ball up and down the floor rather well, and it's not like they've thrown anything differently at us. Eastern Hancock has pretty much went with the same full court pressure. But the Raiders again started out really good. We was handling the pressure rather well, and was able to get the ball up and down the floor. Was settling for good shots, making smart decisions, and we only had, I think, two turnovers through the first 5 minutes or so of the ball game, and then about the last 2 minutes of the first quarter, I think we had 3 turnovers in a row, and then in the second quarter things went really haywire, and it's put us in the position that we're in, now down by 7. But obviously you're not out of it by any means. You're only down by 7 points. The biggest thing is now just making sure we're making smart decisions with the basketball, and really the first and foremost thing is not only inbound the basketball, but then I would look to attack the middle of the floor. I think sometimes we're getting ourselves caught up, along the sideline a little too much, and they're trapping it and then putting us in a bad position to where then, they're having someone step in front of the person that might be in the middle, waiting for that outlet pass, and then you're already behind, because then it puts more pressure on that person that's trapped along the sideline, and so. I think we need to work towards more, dribbling the ball and attack in the middle of the floor, and hopefully some other things will be open from there. But then I think the other thing would be rebounding. I think that's another thing that, again, granted, Eastern Hancock is, quite a bit taller than us. But again, you just got to block out. You block out, the only way they're going to get a rebound then is if they climb over your back. And obviously if the officials are doing their job correctly, which the officials that we've had here today have been fantastic. If they're doing their job, then they're going to call the foul. They're going to call the over and back. So we've got to do a better job blocking out, and then the aspect of just taking better care of the basketball, and then everything I think will then fall in order after that, because really our offense, when we have gotten the ball down on our side of the floor, we've done pretty well. We've attacked the rim. I think we've had maybe, 1 or 2 threes on the day, but majority of our looks have been inside, so that's nice. Again, we're not shying away from contact. We're really getting after it, attacking the rim, looking for that, easy bucket, if you will, even though nothing's been easy here today. But we're staying very active on the inside and trying to find ways to score, and so I'm not going to try to beat a dead horse here, but again, just making sure we're taking good care of the basketball is really the first and foremost thing you got to look towards, because really you do that, Eastern Hancock really, they're not in the lead right now, I'll tell you that much, if we take better care of the basketball. And so this Royals team, I'm sure that, obviously they're going to continue the full court pressure here. Hopefully the Raiders are just able to handle it a little bit better to come out here in the second half. Still got a long way to go. You still got 14 minutes of basketball. And leave it all out there. We've done well so far, other than the turnovers and sometimes the rebounding. But just got to keep progressing. Like I said earlier in the broadcast during our Raiders Live pregame show, this team hasn't really been together very much, and so it's going to take some time, and I know it's going to be frustrating for the girls. I know it's frustrating for us because we want to see our girls do good, but at the end of the day, they haven't had a whole lot of time together. But these are basketball plays, and just simply being able to pass the ball from one person to the other and taking good care of the basketball. And so you've just got to talk more. Communication, I think, falls right in line with everything. You've got to communicate and talk a little bit better. And hopefully things will turn around here for your Wapahani Raiders here in this second half. So again, that's a 24-17 first half lead here as we'll head into the second half here just about a minute and a half from now. So until then, folks, we'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here with the start of the second half live on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network. As always, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here today. We hope all of you have had a great Saturday so far. And thank you for spending some time with us here on the WHS Network as we'll start off with a turnover to begin the second half here for Wapahani. So here on the right side here, it's number 22, Melton. Now Hancock gives way here to number 44, Anna White. And that's going to be picked off. Nice interception there by number 5, Zoe Swallow. She goes coast to coast there for the layup. Nicely done there for the Raiders to get them on the board. And not only find themselves down by 5 here in quarter number 3, again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. About an hour drive or so from Eastern Hancock. We've had those drives many a times. And we'll have a blocking foul here on the Raiders. Looks like it's going to be here on Zoe Swallow. And indeed it will be. Number 5, Zoe Swallow, will pick up her third, team's first of the half. And so the first free throw up and no good there for Brooklyn Willis of Eastern Hancock as number 10, Abby Cross, will now re-enter the game here for the Raiders. Subbing in for Zoe Swallow. And the sack of 2 will be up and good. So 1 for 2 from the line there for Brooklyn Willis. And to a 6-point lead here for the Royals. Swung on over here to Jefferson. Now Thompson down low to Cross. That's going to be picked off there by White. Willis going to slow it up here. There's Springman. Dribbles it there to the right side. And that's going to be a traveling violation. So 2 turnovers apiece here for both teams to begin the second half. Thompson over to Cross, back out to Thompson again. And it's going to be thrown out of bounds here by the Raiders. Again, pass fakes, extremely important, making sure, when you do stop your dribble, that, there's got to be someone open. Somebody's got to get open when doing so. Definitely don't want to stop your dribble very much in the backcourt. Three-point shot off the mark right there, saved, but Maddie Felton claims possession of the basketball and essentially triple teamed down there, then threw it right off the Royals defender. It's a smart decision there from Maddie Felton. So we're not going to see any pressure this time around. We'll see Eastern Hancock revert to the 1-2-2, if you will. Half court here in the half court there. Thompson with a rebound and no shot on the play. We're going to have a foul here on number 4, Liv Hancock, her second. Team's first of the half. Cross to inbound here from the Raiders. Felton will get open. And she'll dribble it all the way back up top here now to Thompson. Really had a good opportunity right there. Got to take advantage. Takes it inside, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. It's going to be again here on number 4, Liv Hancock, now her third, team second. Oh, pardon me, that's number 44. See who that foul was on. So that was her first, team second. That was number 44, Anna White. The foul called on that young lady. Inbounded here to Thompson. Takes it to the middle. Now outside here. Felder for 3. It's up. No good. Jefferson with the rebound. Back out to Felder again. Now Cross. Shot's going to go up. No good. Rebounded there by number 21, Sydney Springman. And off and running are the Royals. Pass down low, then nearly taken away there by Wapahani. Hancock now to the middle to White. Finds number 22, and that's going to get blocked away by Jefferson. And Jason Melton was going up for the shot. And lost that one out of bounds, so another turnover for the Royals. So for whatever reason, we're about 10 seconds ahead. I think maybe the scoreboard keeper might have forgot about starting the clock. Potentially, maybe, I'm not sure. So now we're all in line. Felton here for 2. It's up, and it's good. Maddie Felton had a real nice game here for herself. Now with 7 points here on the day. And the Raiders now within 4. Willis there to White. Now back outside. Melton. Right down low, up with the left hand, no good. And deflected out of bounds, and the possession will stay there in favor of the Royals. With 3:22 remaining here in the third. Inbounded here, Willis takes it all the way back up top here, guarded by Emily Thompson. Swung to the right side. White down low, double team, now back out again. Willis again with a shot fake. Shots up and no good. Bounced around a couple times as Abby Cross there retrieved it just a moment ago. Thompson all the way down court as she'll be fouled here on the play. So Emily Thompson will now here to the charity stripe here for a pair. This foul's going to be on number 11, Brooklyn Willis. It's going to be her second. Team's third. And the first one's going to be up and good here for Emily Thompson. 6 points now for that young lady. Second free throw attempt up and got the friendly bounce and roll to go. So now 7 here for Emily. And back down to a 2-point lead, and the Royals will turn it over. 4th turnover down here in the second half. 17 for the ball game. And Wapahani here with 21 here on the day. I'm not going to try to talk too much about them because obviously that's not exactly a very good stat to talk about for either team right now. We want to talk about as many good things as possible. And there's going to be a turnover there and deflected away. Emily Thompson gets back in transition. And we'll have a timeout taken here by the Royals. And we'll take a timeout here with them. So the Royals with 3 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 4. And we'll take a timeout here with them. We'll be back with more right here on the other side of the break. All right, folks, again, back out of the timeout here. Again, it's Eastern Hancock 25, Wapahani 23. Got 2:38 remaining here in this third quarter. So Eastern Hancock will inbound along the baseline. It's number 11, Brooklyn Willis. She'll find Anna White there for 2. So that will put the Royals back up here by 4 with 2.5 remaining. Here in the third quarter, again, Thompson will walk it up the floor here for the Raiders. Swung on to Felton here on the left side. Will bounce pass there. Back to Thompson again, and that's where, again, pass fakes are so important. You know, maybe even see if you can back cut that there if you're Thompson. Just making sure we're moving at all times. Felder along the baseline, no good for 2. Pretty good looking shot right there, just didn't fall. Down court here, Springman will be fouled on the play. That will be on Maddie Jefferson. It's going to be her 4th, team's 2nd. So again, number 21, Sydney Springman at the line, shooting 2. And the first one's going to be up and good. There's number 10, Abby Cross, will return to action here for Wapahani. And a second one up and good as well. So what was a 2-point lead now has grown to 6 here within the last few possessions here for Eastern Hancock. Another floater, dangerous pass there by Thompson. And then Eastern Hancock will turn it right back over. Cross court here, Felton with a shot fake. Now Cross for 2, and will not get the friendly bounce to go. Pass down low, now back outside here, now swung on there. It's number 4, Hancock, to the corner. Springman up top here to Willis. And it's up and it's good. 3-point basket there for Brooklyn Willis. And just like that, the Royals continue to expand on this lead. Felton now for 3, no good that time, rebounded by Springman. And now a traveling violation, turnover number 6 here in the second half for Eastern Hancock. Will have Felder to inbound along the side. Again, 32-23. Right here, if you're Wapahani, I'd be looking to hold just for the last shot. Instead, a traveling violation. With Hancock now with full pressure now put on the Willis, back to Hancock, and will be thrown out of bounds. So the woes continue. Offensively from a turnover standpoint. Thompson now in control, finds Swallow. At 10 seconds remaining, a deflected pass. Picked off right there. Now Springman with the layup. It's up and good. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So again, both teams still struggling here with the turnovers, but what was a 2-point lead. The Raiders got it down to 25-23, but the Royals have kicked it in a high gear there towards the end of the third to take a 34-23 lead here at the end of three. We'll step aside here for a break. Again, we got your fourth quarter of action coming up live here on the WHS Network. Hi folks, welcome back. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this afternoon. Big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, that is Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. So again, following the break there we head back out here into this fourth quarter. Again, it's Eastern Hancock 34, Wapahani 23. As we'll have a foul here on Raider number 30, Destiny Felder. That's going to be her second. Team's third. And there's a turnover picked off there by Felder. Looking to go all the way home here, and no good there. Hancock now down low, now out to the right side. Hancock again here with the basketball. Shot's going to be up, no good. Rebounded by Springman, goes right back up with it, good for two. Thompson with the skip pass on over there to Cross, and that will end up into the hands of the Eastern Hancock defender there, and we're going to have a double dribble here on the Royals. So now number 4, Maddie Jefferson, will return to the floor here for the Raiders for Destiny Felder. Giving that young lady a little break. I don't know if she's even had a break all game. She has. It's been very minimal. And a jump ball possession arrow does favor Wapahani. So there's number 11, Willis there. Good ball movement by the Royals. Couple of offensive rebounds on the inside. Again, talked about it all of our halftime report. Turnovers and rebounding, making sure we're blocking out. It's been really the two biggest things here from Wapahani's standpoint. It's really hurt them the most. And the basket will be no good. We'll have a illegal screen here on number 11, Brooklyn Willis, her third, team's fourth here for the Royals. So the basket will not count because it happened before the shot. Swallow here for three. It's up, no good. Good looking shot though. She's wide open. Might as well go ahead and take a shot at it. Springman there to the middle now. Liv Hancock for three. It's up and good. Swallow cross court here to cross. And trying to find Felton down low, deflected out of bounds off of the Royals. So the Raiders maintain here with just a little over 4 minutes remaining. Felton here for three, no good that time. Thompson comes up with a board and will turn it over. Felton here for two and drains it near the corner. Nice looking shot there by Maddie Felton. 9 points now for her on the night. White dumps it down low. That's number 12, Gutierrez, no good. Rather, Coffin Gutierrez, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. Got the rebound right there, puts it right back in. Cross now looking to drive, finds Felton. Back out to Swallow, up top. Here's Thompson. And Felton underneath, finds Swallow, the three-pointer up, and no good. Bounced around a couple times, nearly had it. And so the Royals again off and running, picked off by Abby Cross. So the foul here on Liv Hancock, her third. Team's fifth. And an inbound play here for the Raiders. Springman there to the middle, White. With a little floater, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Zoe Swallow. And a foul here on number 12, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. So that's her first, team's sixth. Just one more foul here on Eastern Hancock, and that's going to be some free throws, or at least free throw here for Wapahani. And we're going to have a reach-in foul here on the Raiders. It's going to be on number 11, Emily Thompson. It's going to be her first, team's fourth. And a timeout taken here by the Royals. This will be their third charge timeout here of the evening. So they have 2 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 4. So we'll step aside for break. And we'll be back right after the timeout.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here. I'd like to thank some more sponsors here this afternoon. Big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fannin and located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. So we can't express enough our thanks for all of our sponsors. Certainly appreciate each and every single one of them. All they do for us. And off the inbound, we have a foul on the shot. So the foul here on Destiny Felder, her third, team's fifth. And so the first one will be up and good here for number 12, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. So deflected out of bounds, and the Raiders, unfortunately, are not on the good end of that one, so it'll be Eastern Hancock basketball. Deflection there from Felder. Another loose ball and a jump ball, which will favor the Royals again. Swung on here to Hancock all the way over here to the right side, now to the middle. No good there on the shot. And looks like we're going to have another loose ball and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Wapahani. Had quite a few of those today. Again, now under a minute and a half remaining here in regulation. Again, Wapahani started off so good here today, and just unfortunate how things end up turning out. But this Royals team stuck right in there, and you know, had obviously their own issues taking care of the ball, but they've done enough here offensively to key in on some opportunities, and was able to take advantage. Thompson will take it in, finds Felder for two, and it's up and good. Nicely done there. So Felder will get her first points on the day. Brooklyn Willis here for three and drains it. Thompson just motors right down the floor and gets called for the offensive foul. It's going to be her second, team's sixth. Both teams here with 6 fouls apiece. Dish down low, the layup up and good, and that's going to be all she wrote. Here in today's game, again, final score here this afternoon in today's junior varsity game. The Eastern Hancock Royals defeat your Wapahani Raiders 51-27. So again, we're going to have a post-game report because we have got to get everything all set up for our varsity broadcast, which will be coming up here in about 15-20 minutes from now. So make sure to join us there for that one. Again, you know, just a unfortunate way to begin the year, but I think, you know, there was definitely some promising things, you know, you can really look at. Obviously, the things that really stick out the most, that you know, from a negative aspect of it, again, was you know, the turnovers, the rebounding at times as well. You know, we don't have a very big team, you know, kind of small on size. But, again, just got to get blockouts, got to take better care of the basketball, and hopefully better days are ahead for this junior varsity squad. Just got to keep chucking along here. It's like I said, it's not been a very long time here for this team to really get to know one another as a collective unit, and so just got to keep coming out here every single day. Whether it be in practice or in a ball game, whatever the case might be, and making sure we're taking care of business and trying to do everything we can to get better. And it's going to be, definitely a learning tool here for today's game, but hopefully we'll be back at it again on Tuesday night and have a better outcome here for us. Again, Tuesday night, Wapahani will travel to Blue River to take on the Vikings. Again, that'll be a JV start time, 6 o'clock. Varsity game to follow. So again, we appreciate you all for joining us here today. Again, as the Royals defeat your Raiders 51-27, the Raiders now open up the season 0-1. So again, make sure to follow us on our Twitter and Facebook pages. Get on there. We'll have we have all kinds of things that we update on. Game times for different things and stats and so on and so forth. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to do that. Everything's for free. Nothing costs a dime. Just click the subscribe button and follow us along on our YouTube channel. So, folks, again, we'll have our varsity broadcast coming up. Make sure to click on over to that here in about 10 to 15 minutes from now. So until then, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard. Thanking all of you for watching us, and we'll see you here in just a while here on the WHS Network.